Welcome back to another review, this time for the anime The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen from Villainess to Savior Season 2, which had 12 episodes and was airing in spring of 2026. Synopsis on any list. The second season of Higeki no Genkyo to Naro, I am sorry for mispronouncing. Now, we continue where we left off, but we had a little bit of a time jump, it seems, because our main character, Pride, has grown up quite a bit. She got definitely bigger. Now, this season, it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Now, we get introduced to a new male character naturally. We try to resolve the problems similar to like season 1, where the story continues. She then meets a new male character. She knows what is going to happen, what should happen. We see how the villainess Pride would have acted and how deplorable her actions are. I mean, they were like, how evil do you want to have the character be? And the answer was yes. And it's, I mean, apart from going too far, into like, rated 18 stuff, essentially. I mean, this evil Pride that we always get glimpses of is pretty evil. However, naturally, our character doesn't want to follow that way, right? She wants to just have everyone be essentially happy. So naturally, she gets her visions as well. She's trying to resolve the problem that this character normally encounters and that the evil Pride uses to more or less break that character. And she then successfully resolves the problem. And we have a second character where we repeat that again. Now, that is essentially the main idea of the story, like in season 1, where we had the same, where we find a new character. Normally, evil Pride would abuse some weakness, but our character tries to resolve the problem and essentially gets them to still follow her and like her for what she is instead of because she's evil. Now, the problem I have, we have a lot of male characters and all of them like her. I mean, that is fine. She is a very attractive woman. She's also the princess. That probably means that she has some charisma. I mean, she was the evil boss, or should have been. So she definitely has some charisma. She's also very nice, she seems to care a lot about all the people around her. So there's a lot to like. Now, the problem is naturally that there's no real romance going on. Again, we have a lot of male characters that like Pride, but never really do anything. And Pride herself, she has some problems. Now we get two characters. So in the later half, we get a different character, which she has some problems with. Because that character is stupid. I don't know why people like him, but supposedly people like that archetype of character. He's pretty stupid. He's very self-centered, or also arrogant. I don't know, but it's mostly out of his stupidity. And he does some stuff which he is like, I hate you, I can never forgive you, which I find is a little bit too far, even though one of the scenes I understand, but I feel like you know the character. You know he's dumb. You know he has not learned much, and you know he doesn't know better. So I feel like you should be able to accept that he can change. So there should be a way where you could forgive him. But she's like, no, I can't. Which leads to some, some stuff which essentially just ends in a cliffhanger for the season, which is what I wanted to get to. I feel like it's spoiler. Yeah, it's spoiler. Spoiler warning, sure. Because of this character, he behaves like that because he came to that kingdom because he wanted an alliance. Now he behaves really stupidly. He's very arrogant. He comes across very arrogant. He's not really leaving his pride behind, even though he's in a bad position. But he wants an alliance. Now he gets that alliance because Pride knows what is going on. And she knows what normally would have happened. And naturally, she wants to stop that because it is not really in the benefit of naturally the male character and character around him, but also not really for the kingdom Pride is living in, because some other country wants to take over the brother country, and essentially they need protection. And that is why they came to Pride, for the kingdom Frisia. And essentially, after playing around a little bit, we get the protection, and the season ends with the looming war starting. So everyone is in position, and the next season is going to start with the war. Now, I don't really like that ending too much, because I feel like the war is going to be a couple episodes and then it's over. Even though they made it look like this is going to be a really big war, which it may be, but I don't know. That is just for, because I don't really like the storyline in general. I don't like the male character. I have my problems with Pride, because Pride has changed the story. The evil Pride is not existent. The one we have is not even in the same ballpark. She's not even queen. She has not abused anyone. She didn't lead to massacres left, right, and center. However, our main character is not accepting that the story changed. That she is not evil Pride, even though she still believes that she's going to end up like the original evil Pride. She also is saying that everything is her fault, even though she did absolute nothing. In the original story, yes, Pride would have been at fault for some of the things, but in this version, where she is in control, she did not do anything that she would be at fault for. So why are you doing this? And because of that, she believes she's going to be that she follows the evil Pride storyline, which again, she's not, because she's not evil. She did not do all the stuff that evil Pride did, which also means that she doesn't acknowledge that she is the main person that everyone centers around and everyone looks up to. All these male characters like her, and she is not able to identify that, which I mean is fine. It's not if I look objectively, if I want a romance to start, it's not really on her to start the romance, because we have like 5 or 6 guys that are interested in her that could just go up to her and be like, hey, I like you. they may not be able to physically approach her and maybe like aggressively flirt, kiss or whatever, but they should be able to be like, hey, I like you. To be like, hey, I am in love with you, even though I know you have a higher standing and there may never something happening, but I still want to tell you. But they never do. Now in the first storyline, where we have Leon in this season, we follow him, she resolves his problem. He does not hold back. He is kissing her and he is like, I love you, which I thought, oh, this is the impetus. This is the starting point where every character is going to approach Pride and actively pursue her, because otherwise she would be quote unquote stolen by this other guy. But it doesn't happen. So we have no romance, even though we have like 5 or 6 love interests that are trying to, or that are liking her, but they don't do anything. We still hang on to the storyline fervently, for no apparent reason. I don't really like that. I mean, the whole storyline with the second male character and the last male character, I don't really like. The guy is an idiot, and okay. Pride also, she knows he's an idiot. She knows the future. She knows what is happening. She knows why it is happening. She knows why he's here, and she's still not really helping too much. She's like, she seems to, instead of doing the stuff herself, uncovering all the information, because she has in the world, like her mom, they are able to see into the future. They get visions. So she could at any time go to her mom and be like, I had a vision of X, Y, and Z. She could just lie because of all the knowledge she has from the game, but she never does. Which is like, okay, what are we doing? So she's just trying to push this other dude to finally say what is happening, that his country is being attacked, instead of, again, using like the vision that this is happening. And she's doing that the whole time instead of just do the more stuff yourself, because you know he's stupid. You know the character he is. And instead of actively helping him before something happens, you wait for something to happen and then you intervene. Don't really like that as well. Not talking even the main character is total. Leon I liked. Leon is a really good character, because he's like, you know, he loves his people. He's also the one that is finally doing something for, or with Pride, while the other ones are just sitting on their little share and watching. The ending, not really have a problem with the cliffhanger, but again, I am not confident that the war is going to be a bigger deal. I may be wrong. Overall, I have to say I did not really like this season. I just don't like that these isekai female characters, I mean, I don't know if you call it isekai, but these female characters that get transported into the game world are never acknowledging that the world changed, or at least the 2 in this season. The world changed. Stuff is different. Don't cling to the storylines that is not even being followed. We have events that are happening that are playing out totally different. Just accept it. Use your brain. You accept the new information. Be like, hey, stuff changed. Maybe I should have a different approach. But okay, let's see what people thought of this one. I mean, animation is fine, the art style is fine, no real problems there. AnyList has it at 70%. My anime list has it at 7.7, 7.07 with 5,000 users, so quite a good number of people. The rating is fine. For me, this one is like a 6 out of 10. I did really not enjoy this one. I don't really see anything. I don't see a glimpse of something good because of it feels like any other Villainess story and not really any better in my opinion.